It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I wanted to touch a little bit more on this because this was a fight that was discussed on a recent live, and I really didn't get into it as much as I really wanted to. So that's what this video is for. So recently, Christian Mbilli, I think Christian Mbilli is definitely one of the most entertaining fighters in boxing today. Not just super middleweights, but one of the most entertaining fighters in boxing today. Fan-friendly style, throws a lot of punches, explosive, can knock you out. Just someone that I feel is fun to watch. And sometimes, I think I call them boxing snobs. There's people in boxing where they only want to see dudes who are just ultra skilled and are slick and counter punch and throw like 7 punches around. And it's like, okay, I get all that. It has its place. We like that. That's good. I appreciate all the styles. But sometimes you just got to enjoy a fighter for what they are. And Christian Mbilli is very fun to watch, so I enjoy him for what he is, a very fun fighter to watch. But he's been climbing the ladder. He's been climbing the rankings, and the way it stands right now, Mbilli's number 1 in the WBC, and he's number 2 in the WBA. Now, truth be told, and quiet as kept, I don't see Jaime Munguia fighting him next. I think Jaime Munguia isn't going to fight him because the money won't be enough, and just don't think it's the kind of fight Golden Boy Promotions wants. Dave Benavidez definitely won't fight him because Dave Benavidez, I think, is hell-bent on getting the Canelo fight, and he's the interim champion, so technically, by way of default, and Billy, even though he's number 1 contender, is below Benavidez. So I don't see any reason that Samson, his esteemed manager, Samson Lukowicz, is going to go ahead and make that fight. So looking at the WBA, I think the more realistic big fight for Christian Mbilli is David Morrell Jr. Because, yes, Morrell is in the same position as Benavidez, but Morrell isn't as popular as Benavidez. Morrell, still has more to prove than Benavidez, and I think Morrell, it should be told, he's in that stage of his career where he's that young, hungry guy on the come up, willing, ready, able to prove himself. So I think Mbilli versus Morrell is one of the fights to make in the super middleweight division, and I like that fight for so many reasons. First and foremost, I think Mbilli on paper is the best fighter that Morrell would have fought to date in his career thus far. That's number 1. And then on number 2 is I think their styles are great for each other. Morrell is a tall, rangy boxer puncher out that southpaw stance, can knock you out in one punch, has elite agility, elite reflex skills, just an elite fighter all the way around the board. And then Mbilli, he's someone that, I think he's not, obviously, I'm not, don't say that, don't mince my words. He's not Mike Tyson or anything like that. But he kind of has some Mike Tyson in him where he's short and he's a compact fighter and he's really good about closing the gap and the punches he selects and the way he angles off to the side. Sometimes he looks like the French-Canadian version of Mike Tyson, but obviously he's not as talented as a Mike Tyson, but just the way he goes about his business in the ring, it can be like kind of Mike Tyson-esque at times. So I just feel like when you look at their styles, there is no fight that is as exciting as that one. It's a box office fight in terms of the action it'll produce. It's not box office in terms of the tickets they'll sell, because the reality is Morrell ain't no big name and Billy ain't no big name. Billy ain't even fought in the States yet, I don't think. I think he's just been a straight Canadian fighter his whole career. So my thing is, if there was a fight that could be made, I would like to see Al Heyman and the fine folks at PBC and all parties involved pony up whatever money they got to pony up to get this guy and Billy to the States. And they could even do Dave Morrell Jr. at the Armory. That could be one of their first Amazon Prime shows at the Armory, True School Sports advisory tip, free of charge. Once again, thank you. Thank you to True School. Thank you to BT. Thank you to the Untouchable True School Sports Empire. I just think that's a fight that should really be explored, because let's be realistic. Canelo is never fighting Dave Morrell Jr. I'll tell you guys a story. I saw Dave Morrell Jr. walk up to Canelo on January 1st of 2022. That was the day that Luis Ortiz fought Charles Martin here in South Florida. And Morrell is ridiculously huge compared to Canelo. Canelo looked like a kid. It looked like me standing next to Jared Anderson or Hergovich or something like that. He looks very, very small. Canelo is not going to fight someone that young, that strong, that fresh, that hungry at this point in his career for that little money. It's just not going to happen. And people aren't even clamoring for it like that. So that it's not even realistic for me to sit here and ask for that, right? Benavidez ain't going to fight Morrell because Benavidez is hell-bound getting Canelo. And truth be told, I think after the year he just had, if it could be fair, after the year Benavidez just had fighting Andrade, fighting Plant, he deserves the fight. There's no two ways about it. He deserves the Canelo fight, right? So I feel like Mbilli versus Morrell is the most realistic fight of the big fights that could be made in this division for Dave Morrell Jr. I don't think it would cost PBC a ton of money to get Mbilli to come to the States. I think that'd be a great way to help for PBC to open up the Amazon Prime platform. PBC, Al Heyman, and all the fine folks there, they got to go ahead and really come out with a bang. Come out swinging. Coming out with the best foot forward to get the boxing fans high-quality fights, high-quality programming. And I feel like in terms of fights that would really, really be entertaining and make Amazon Prime on PBC look good, I think Morrell versus Mbilli is about as good as it gets in the 168 division. So I'm hoping, maybe it's unrealistic. Maybe I'm being a bit too optimistic. Maybe I'm being a bit of a dreamer. But, that's how we got this far here in boxing, is being optimistic, being a bit of a dreamer. Not, always looking at the possibilities. Where people see impossibilities, I always see possibilities. So I see a big opportunity here for PBC and the fine folks at Eye of Tiger Management, and Al Heyman and Morrell and Mbilli to put together one of the most crowd-pleasing, TV entertaining fights on the Amazon Prime platform between, a destructive, young, hungry, dangerous boxer puncher in Morrell and a destructive, short, compact, pressure fighter like Christian Mbilli. It's just a very fun, violent, entertaining fight for the middleweight, the 168 division, and for the sport of boxing. So let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about that matchup? Because the way it's shaken out, and Mbilli could fight Morrell. He's literally the number one contender in the WBA, as Morrell is the WBA regular champion. So it's very easy to make. But let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.